Today the Elohim will be teaching us how to install a clear light vortex. We are with you, awaiting your requests. If you are more energy sensitive, you could allow your clear light vortex find the optimal space for itself to ground. And so this is something you can do in service to all in order to uplift all of humanity.
Hello, wonderful souls. Welcome to Becoming Awesome with Tracy J, channeling Elohim.
Today, a specific aspect of the Elohim, known as the Elodorian Council of the Elohim, will be teaching us how to install a clear light vortex, either on our own property or apartment, or any place else we feel inspired to call one in. If you have not watched part 1, I highly recommend you go back and watch part 1. In that, there was an attunement given so that you would be able to easily connect with the groups that are involved in placing a clear light vortex. If you have already done so, you'll be just as excited as I am to dive in with this group and hear the instructions for creating a clear light vortex. Let's welcome them in. We wish to start by assuring you that there is nothing you can do that will be wrong. The following steps we teach you are simply a guideline, but in the deepest level of truth, it is your intent and your permissioning as a sovereign being living on a free will planet that allows these to be installed. So, you can hear the steps and follow them, but if you are ever somewhere outside of being able to access all the steps, trust your heart and go ahead and call in a clear light vortex. We will feel your intent regardless. So the first step will be to get the permission of the deva of whatever property you are on, right? So the devas are the aspect of the angelic realm that work with individual properties. And even if you had a property of, say, 5 acres and you divided it, you subdivided it, then a new deva would come to be part of the new half that was created. And the previous deva would remain on whichever half of the property, right? But we assure you that all the devas will want this. So it is more out of politeness that we ask the devas than anything else. So you will ask the deva, and if you are already someone who is energy sensitive, you may feel a lightness or some kind of response. You may, if you are auditory, you may hear, if you have clairaudience, you may hear the yes. But if you are neither one of those things, do not worry. Just, they will be grateful for you having asked, and you can know that their answer will be yes. And then the second step is to call in the 3 groups that assist in activating the placement of the clear light vortex. So that will be the Elodorian Council of the Elohim, and we are just a subset of the Elohim that love to come in specifically when the beings on the planet have reached a level of awakening, higher consciousness, that the planet is ready for this kind of assistance. We are especially attuned to that. There is also the Triune Council, and this is made up of the angelic, the Devic, and the human realm. And the third group is the Devic Society for Environmental Harmony. They have been with you for a long time, doing what they could to mitigate the emotional trauma that is left behind after any kind of negative experience, a war, an overtaking of one kingdom of the other. We do not need to list them all. There are many things that can cause trauma, pollution, all kinds of things, and they have been at work helping to heal those things on your planet. With the permission of the conscious beings who have asked for their help. All of us, all of these groups need your permission. So you could simply call them in whatever way feels good to you. If you are working a small apartment, then once you call them in, they will land somewhere in the apartment, and you will want to sense that. If you are not energy sensitive, we would suggest that you simply ask, maybe stand in the center part of your apartment and ask for a clear light vortex to be created there. Hopefully you will feel a slight change somehow, maybe some goosebumps, maybe something. But even if you don't, after a minute of having called it in, place something on that spot in your apartment as a signal to the clear light vortex to ground itself there. You do not have to worry about ruining a floor or a carpet. If there's that painter's tape that doesn't have a deep stickiness, you could place that down. If there is just a crystal you want to place there during the period of this vortex grounding itself, you could do that. Whatever it is you wish, anything you wish to signify the space where this will ground. If you are more energy sensitive, you could allow your clear light vortex find the optimal space for itself to ground, right? And then you would find it just using your sensitivity or dowsing rods or a pendulum or whatever it is you work with, to asking to be shown where the center of the clear light vortex is. And then you would mark it, and then it would ground there. But the truth is, the vortexes are going to grow enormously. So even though they may have preferred to land in one place, if they are slightly off, it doesn't matter. Soon they will be encompassing whatever energy it was they sensed where they might have preferred to land. If you are working on a very large property, this will be a reminder from the first channel. It's even more important that you perhaps ask for it to hover in a specific area, right? In an area that's clear on the property or on the shoreline. Let's say if you are asking one to be placed by a lake, you may not have a means to get out and douse in the middle of that lake or around in the water itself, and we do not wish you to stop yourselves from asking for one to appear at that lake. And so you can ask for it to come somewhere near where you are standing on the shoreline, right? And then you can find that location on the shoreline and mark it with whatever is around and available to you. Then as it's coming in, it is a beautiful gift, but not absolutely essential, to be in some kind of gratitude and offering whatever feels good to you to show your gratitude. For some, that is creating a beautiful marking of the spot. It can be simple. It can simply be placing a circle of the stones that you find near you with perhaps a central stone in the center. It can be offerings of a song. It can be offerings of rose petals, essential oils, whatever you wish. And again, if you find yourself someplace wanting to call in a clear light vortex and you have none of these things, simply use whatever is there, and you always have your voice with you. You could do a beautiful little dance, whatever it is. We gratefully receive this. And if you are someone for whom all of those things feel outside your realm, then simply being in silence and gratitude for a moment would be a lovely gifting to us as well. After you have given your vortex a moment to ground in, then you ask and allow for it to begin to expand in all directions and allowing it to intersect and merge with other clear light vortexes that have been placed on the planet. So this is not so much the concept of a grid as a field, a new field that will be created through the merging of all of these clear light vortexes together as they are placed. You may decide to have fun with this. Let's say you have placed one at your own property and you live in a neighborhood. You may decide to have fun going out and sensing where the edge of it is, how far it has grown. And again, we work with you within your beliefs. If you believe you must ongoingly offer us something in your gratitude for this service of the clear light vortex, then it must be so, because that is your belief. If you do not hold this belief, it is fine to simply have called us in, given gratitude, marked the spot for us to ground into, and allow the clear light vortex to do exactly what it is meant to do on its own. We hope that you can feel how simple and easy this can be. We do not wish this to be a burden on you, because we wish for you to find joy in doing this and to erect these everywhere you go. Erect them, call them in, however you wish to describe it is fine with us. We are with you, awaiting your requests. Thank you so much for watching this, for sharing this with others. We wish for this to be installed as far and wide across the earth as possible, because this will help all of humanity, even those who are very much struggling just to even begin to go into 4D. This will help them. And so this is something you can do in service to all in order to uplift all of humanity. Thank you. Okay, you've heard it here. I wish to express gratitude to my friend Diana James, who introduced me to the Devic community, and who she and her group, along with her husband Matthew, were the ones who heard from the Devic realm that this was now possible and taught me about it so that I could then teach it to all of you. We will place her website information in the links below. And I have to say, I have done some of this already, and it is really an amazing energy to add into your property, and I have really enjoyed placing. I did place one at a lake, and I have assisted in placing one at a chateau in France, and other places that I have gone. And so please, 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 we welcome you to do this, and we hope that you will feel inspired to put at least one wherever you live, and hopefully others. If you know other people who are looking for ways to assist humanity and who want to help in this ascension, please send them the link to this video so they can learn how to do this. All right, beautiful ones, thank you for joining, and we will see you next time.